You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Radio Show, only on Financial News and Talk. Now live in studio, your host, local and national real estate expert and consumer advocate, Ron Siegel.
And hello again. Welcome to Ron Siegel Radio. This is the show with no real boundaries as we discuss current events, financial markets, politics, sports, even poking fun at the rest of the media. This is the show that connects the dots of confusion delivered by conflicting media reports. We connect the dots so you know the actions you can take, how your family or business can benefit from current events. Most of all, thank you for joining me. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day. We have a very focused show. We only chat about items that affect the roof over your head, your bank account, and anything I feel would benefit you. And let me remind you, if you ever have any home or finance-related questions, I am the consumer advocate looking out for you, and you can reach out to me directly, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And, of course, we are celebrating today. Big celebrations. Now, remember, we record on Wednesday for our Sunday broadcast. Sunday, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. And that's perfect, Josh. I love that. I love Mom. That's a great graphic that our team did here. If you're watching us on ronsiegelradio.tv, any of our socials, or the ABC News and Talk AM 1490 video feed. And we always I'm getting a wave. I don't know what's going on.
Wrong show. This is Go Country, not ABC.
You know, you're right, huh?
Yeah. You want to restart?
Yeah, we'll restart that then. Gotta love it.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Radio Show, only on Financial News and Talk. Now live in studio, your host, local and national real estate expert and consumer advocate, Ron Siegel.
And hello again. Welcome to Ron Siegel Radio. This is the show with no real boundaries as we discuss current events, financial markets, politics, sports, even poking fun at the rest of the media. This is the show that connects the dots of confusion delivered by conflicting media reports. We connect the dots so you know the actions you can take, how your family or business can benefit from current events. Most of all, thank you for joining me. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day. We're a very focused show. We only chat about items that affect the roof over your head, your bank account, and anything I feel would benefit you. Before we get into our intriguing content today, let me remind you, I am the consumer advocate looking out for you. And you can reach out to me directly, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. If you're watching us as we record live on Wednesday mornings for our big show Sunday mornings on Go Country 105, 7 a.m. every Sunday morning. It's Mother's Day when we're listening to this. And I love this slide. We had a great slide from our team. I love Mom. Happy Mother's Day. If you're watching us on our socials as we record live, you're going to see this. If you want to go on our socials, you can also see it in the replays. But great graphic. Mother's Day, I hope you're celebrating. I hope you're having a good time with your mom. Remember, and I think there's a song playing very heavily right now on Go Country. It's something like Until You Can't. I think it's a Cody Johnson song, right? And, be thankful that you've got your mom. If you've still got your mom, be thankful and be appreciative. And for all the mothers out there, thank you for all you do. It's a very lucky time to have Mom and be able to celebrate. My mom's gone. I miss her every day. But my beautiful bride, I thank her for all the work she does with our kids and our family. It's just a day that, I look at every day as Mother's Day. I celebrate them, but especially this Mother's Day, be thankful and be appreciative and be good and celebrate Mom. Let's see, what else are we celebrating on? Well, something, isn't everything else like anticlimactic after that one? National Coconut Cream Pie Day. Okay. National Have a Coke Day. I'm not a big soda drinker, but have a Coke Day. I was wondering when I saw Coke what they were going to there, but that was a different story. National Student Nurse Day. Okay, well, we appreciate our doctors and nurses and first responders and obviously our veterans. Military Appreciation Month we're in right now. We enjoy all of them. What's going on in the markets? Been a pretty much of a roller coaster as to what's going on. We're watching the Federal Reserve trying to get inflation under control. So that's a biggie. That's why they keep raising the interest rates on the discount rate. So we're watching that one all the time, seeing where that's going to or what they're going to do. Let's also see, we're going to talk today a lot about finding a new home. And we've got Kaitlyn Smith and Sara Nakae, I think is how we pronounce her name. She'll correct me, I'm sure, when she gets here in just a minute. But we're going to talk about this app that we have available. And we've got all kinds of things that we give away on Ron Siegel Radio. One of the best ones, though, are some of the apps that we have. We've got the ronismylender.com, ronismylender.com. That's the mobile app that we have from Geneva Financial, ronismylender.com. Gives you a way of applying for a loan on there. You can upload documents there. You can track your home buying process right on there, get your pre-qualification letter there. You can, the whole 9 yards. It doesn't give you our modern pre-approval letter or modern pre-approval link that goes into much more depth. But it's also got a link on there to the best mobile app on the market for finding a new home. And that would be the one that we offer to you for free, rsrhomescout.com. And we're going to talk a lot about RSR Home Scout today with the ladies in the studio. But the bottom line here is if you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or just want to know the value of your property, that's going to be right on there. Now, if you're thinking about buying a house, obviously you want to get our home buyer's guide, rsrhbg.com, rsrhbg.com. If you're thinking about selling a house, rsrhsg.com. Now, I did have somebody that I've had a few people that send me these messages. Ron, what you offer us this book, and then you want our email address, and you're going to send us all kinds of junk stuff. Well, no, I want your email address so we can send you the information that you want. Right? How do I send you the book? I'm not going to put the thousands of people listening to us on Go Country 105 or on the Go Country app on your mobile on Apple or Google Play. Right? I can't send it to you any other way. So you got to give us some information. Generally, if you'll give us a phone number, we can text a link to you. If you give us an email address, we can send a link to you. But we got to have something in order to do that, because I had somebody this last week that was upset when I offered a free tool to get rid of your debt, rsrnodebt.com, rsrnodebt.com. Show you how maybe if you qualify, you can be out of debt in under 10 years. Well, in order for me to do that, I got to know where to send you the information. We ask a little bit more information on that one just so we can find out, hey, something maybe we can tell you right up front if it doesn't make sense for you. So rsrnodebt.com, and we'll send that. Go in there. You fill out a little bit of information, not a lot. Give us your address. We're going to send you the demo of what we do or what we did for another family. And you can also get, while you're doing that, while you're looking at that, our credit book, rsrcreditbook.com, rsrcreditbook.com. Get that one. And again, these are all just free tools that we give you. Don't charge a thing for them, just to try and help you. Right? I mean, if you're thinking about buying a new house, our first-time home buyer workshop, we've done that. Again, we ask you for a little information so we can send you a link to the workshop, rsrfthbworkshop.com. That's for the first-time home buyers. FTHB stands for first-time home buyer. So rsrfthbworkshop.com. Just another free tool. We give you all kinds of free tools. So I want to make sure that you have them, that you have access to whatever we can give you free. But make sure the biggie right there that we talked about this morning is the Geneva Go app. And that's just a mobile app. It's got a mortgage calculator on there. Interest rates have been going up. So it's got that mortgage calculator right on there. Again, ronismylender.com. Ronismylender.com will get you that information. And it, again, costs you absolutely nothing. And in this day and age, when there's a lot going on, I'm going to tell you right now that, yeah, interest rates have gone up. But I just had lunch with a financial planner yesterday, and he said, Ron, one of the things that we miss out on a lot in a lot of different areas of the world is we say, okay, interest rates have gone up, but we don't really understand what does that mean to us? What does that mean to our family? Because there are people that have, they went to some other lenders that are not advisors, that are not liability advisors, and they just look at it and they say, okay, we got our loan redone and we got a great interest rate. Well, that's wonderful. I always want people to have a great interest rate. But you know what's more important than a great interest rate? A great program, or maybe even the correct program. And one of the tools that we use within our advisory side, the liability advisory side of the business, is a blended rate calculator. So I'm looking right now. We have somebody that sent us their data yesterday, and we're working on a advisor situation for them, liability advisor. Now, here's the issue. They currently have a 2.625 interest rate loan on a 20-year loan. They've also got an 18% credit card and a 9.75% credit card. So when we look at the amounts of each of the credit cards, as well as their loan and their mortgage amount, and we weigh them all together, we come up with a blended rate. So their blended rate is 3.107. So, Ron, that makes a lot of sense. Why would they want to do anything with that kind of a loan, with that kind of a blended rate? Well, the answer becomes very simple. Home equity is high risk. A lot of people say, something, I want to have my home paid off. Well, that's good for the bank, not as good for you, because I also know people that can't get a loan because of where they are in their life. So you look at this 3.107 and say, okay, what if we take out that extra $150,000 in cash out of your property, liberate that, and put it to work for you in a safe, secure investments? The difference between today's interest rates and that safe, secure investment helps pay off all of this that much quicker. Again, this is liability advisors items that we talk about here. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate current events and the financial markets. When we come back and have a great broadcast, we're going to chat about that Home Scout report. We've got our real-time real estate segment for you, and we've also got Your Credit Matters, all brought to you by your friends right here, Ron Siegel Radio. If you're just tuning in, you're gonna be really impressed with the information that we're gonna have. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, discussing your real estate current events and the financial markets. Reach me anytime. Off air number 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990, or ronsiegelradio.com, facebook.com/Ron Siegel Radio. And if you miss any part of our broadcast, Ron Siegel 1 on YouTube. Ron Siegel, the number 1 on YouTube. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Ron Siegel Radio, your home and mortgage connection.
Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. RonIsMyLender.com. Again, RonIsMyLender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Ron Siegel's Home and Finance Show with local and national expert Ron Siegel. Now, here's Ron.
Welcome back to Ron Siegel Radio. Within every market, there are solutions as well as tremendous opportunities. You just need some trusted guidance. That is my message, and I will be delivering it every day on Ron Siegel Radio or anytime at 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990. So let's take a look at it. Again, we record our programs on Wednesday morning. So as of May 3rd, OBMMI providing us the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 35% of all mortgage loan transactions nationwide. Loans locked 5.522%, conforming 5.036 is the jumbo loan. Remember, that is what they actually locked at. You don't have to worry about what you're hearing on the news, what you're hearing on commercials, what you're hearing anywhere. Those are the actual numbers of what the loans are locking at, again, across that 35% of the market. What's driving all of this? What all has to do with inflation. That's what the whole issue is all about. It's all about inflation. The bond market hates inflation, regardless of what the Federal Reserve does. And yes, they're increasing interest rates. At some point, when the market realizes or believes that the Federal Reserve is serious about getting inflation under control, we're going to start seeing interest rates drop. I know that's not the common message you're hearing, because a lot of people don't understand why interest rates are going up. They say, well, the interest rates are going up because the Federal Reserve has increased interest rates. Well, how do you account for the fact that since January the 3rd, I think I've got here, January 3rd, the 30-year conforming rate was 3.409. 3.409. The Federal Reserve has increased interest rates up as of the time I'm recording this. They're going to increase them later today. But today being Wednesday when we're recording, they're at 5.522. So you go from 3.41 to 5.522. So that's 2.1 up. Because the Federal Reserve increased a quarter? No. It's because the market doesn't like all of this inflation, no matter what the government is saying about it. Market does not like the inflation. So as the inflation gets under control, we'll start seeing interest rates drop. Why do I bring that up to you? Because if you're thinking about doing some refinancing, consolidating your debt, doing some home improvements, now is the time to refinance that loan, because then when interest rates are lower a year from now, which they should be, you don't have the extra charge built into your loan for the cash out refinance. You're going to save based on the drop in rates, and you'll save based on the drop in the extra charge for that cash out. Just a word to the wise. That's the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990.